Right. Shalom, everybody. We read the Torah reading this week. This week's Torah reading is from chapter 25 to chapter 27, 19. And we've already read chapter 25 and 26. And today we read the first 19 verses of chapter 27. To read along with us. And you shall make an altar of acacia timbers, 5 cubits long and 5 cubits wide. The altar shall be square, and its height 3 cubits. And you shall make its horns on its 4 corners. Its horn shall be part of itself, and you shall overlay it with bronze. And you shall make its pots to remove its ashes, and its shovels and its sacrificial bowls, and its flesh forks, and its pans, and you shall make all the vessels to be bronze. And you shall make a grating for it, a network of bronze, and you shall make 4 rings of bronze on 4 ends of the net. And you shall put it under the ledge of the altar from beneath, and the net shall be as far as the half of the altar. And you shall make poles for the altar of acacia timbers, and you shall overlay them with bronze. And its poles shall be brought into the rings, and the poles shall be on the 2 sides of the altar for carrying it. You shall make it hollow with boards, and he showed you in the mountain, so they shall make it. And you shall make the court of the tabernacle for the south side, southward, hangings of the court of the twin linen, and 100 by the cubit in the length. And for its pillars shall be 20, and their sockets 20 in bronze, and the hooks and the pillars and their hands of silver. And so for the north side, the length hanging 100 in length, and its pillars 20, and their sockets 20 in bronze, the hooks of the pillars and their bands of silver. And the width of the west side of the court shall have 50 cubits of hangings, their pillars and their 10 sockets of 10, and the width of the court for the east side eastward of 50 cubits. And the hangings to the side 15 cubits, their pillars 3 and their sockets 3. And to the hangings for the second side 15, their pillars and their sockets 3. And for the gate of the court, a screen of 20 cubits, blue and purple and crimson and twine linen, the work of an embroider, their pillars 4 and their sockets 4. All the pillars of the court around about shall be banded with silver, and their hooks silver, and their sockets bronze. The length of the court shall be 100 by a cubit, and the width by 50 by 50, and the height 5 twined linen, and their sockets bronze. As to all the vessels of the tabernacle, in the service, and all its pins, and all the pins of the court, they shall be bronze. So that's the ending of the Torah reading for this week. As we see the instructions and the plans for the tabernacle, a place where Yah can dwell among his people. He gave the exact instructions how it should be. And we remember Jeremiah that says, know the plans I have for you there for good and not disaster, to give us a future and give us a hope. These are the plans for the place for Yah to dwell among us, and a part of that. So we just praise Yah for just giving us these instructions to live our life, our instructions to build a place where he could dwell among us, or he chooses to dwell among us, because he could dwell wherever he wants, however he wants, whenever he wants. So praise Yah. Everybody, thank you for joining me here today. And when the Torah comes next week, the Torah reading, you've already read it, and you still have time to read it again and again and study it and go over it. We lift these prayers up to you, Yah. We lift this up to you. May you just open up our heart and open up our minds to know you more. Have a blessed day, everybody. Yah be with you, and shalom, shalom.